Hello and welcome to John's Comics with Kids. I am John and I've got probably the most unusual A-OK you're going to hear about this year. So please stick around and watch this video. That's right, this is the A-OK show where apparently I'm giving away one of the hottest X-Men books of the last couple of years. That's 129, first appearance of Kitty Pryde, Emma Frost, and Sebastian Shaw. He's one of the Hellfire Club members if you didn't know. How did I get this copy, an 8.5? Why am I giving it away when I already owned a raw copy? That's what this story is really all about, and it starts with my friend, JP Budget Collecting. JP has been looking for a copy of this book. It was on his 2021 want list, and he was unable to get it because the prices kept ballooning, and he was unable to kind of get a copy before that happened. I had a raw copy in my collection that I thought was pretty decent grade, and I thought for sure needed to get slabbed. So while I was looking the issue over, I bought a set of comics from a community member that included another raw copy. And I thought, well, this is perfect. I keep one, JP keeps one, this will be great. So I sent both of them off to get pressed and cleaned with a friend and then sent to CGC. While all that was happening last summer, I noticed that my friend, Comic Books NYC, or Kavi, who has the comicbooksnyc.store, where he sells a lot of original art, he sells comic books, he sells lots of things. He had this copy, an 8.5, and I thought, just to hedge my bets, I should get this. I know, it's crazy. 3 copies of a single book that I really only needed one of, but I really just wanted to make sure JP got the nicest copy that I could get for him. So in the end, I came to an agreement with Kavi, and he sent me this copy. So huge thank you to you, sir, and the link to his store is down below. But I'm still waiting for my 2 books to come back through CGC. While I'm waiting, JP does his 2022 wish list. And what do you think is on that list but that book? Yeah, right there. So now he's telling people again, I'm looking for this book. And JP's got some good friends, and one of them, I know for a fact, has a very good copy of this book and wants to send it to JP. So I have to, of course, stop them because I have this plan. I have this amazing plan. So I talked to my friend Adam over at Dayymares Comics, and I tell him, can you hold off? You don't need to send him this one. I've got an 8.5. I've got a couple of copies getting slabbed. I will take care of JP. Don't worry about it. Okay, well then now a year goes by, CGC finally sends me my books, and here we go. We got a beautiful copy in a 6.0. Drat. So that did not work out. That one did not come across very well. So my other one, thankfully, was the big win. No, also 6.0. Both of them. I got 2. Yes, count them. 2 6.0s off white to white pages. Kind of a drag. So that puts me in a pretty envious position where I've got 2 6.0s and I got an 8.5. But I still want to try to figure out something else. So I talk to my friend Adam, Dayymares, and I say, hey, can I get that 9.0? What can we do on that? So we come up with a deal. I'm going to send him one of my 6.0s and some money. And he's going to send me, that's right, his 9.0. Now I've got 4 copies of this comic book in my house. I'm sending one off to Dayymares as part of this trade that we came up with. And as part of this really cool trade with my friend Dayymares, he got some money, he got a book, I got an upgrade to my slab, and I also got this awesome Mike Mayhew variant to X-Men issue 10 with my girl X-23 right there on the cover looking all boss. So this was an awesome book to include in that trade. Another great variant, X-Men variant, which I probably didn't need, but really, really wanted to have. So thank you for that, Dayymares. I appreciate it, Adam. I'm sending another one off to my buddy JP Budget Collecting, and you can find the unboxing for that down below. And then I'm going to have 2 friends to live in my house, a 6 and a 9, and you can make all the jokes about that you want. In the end, what ended up starting as 2 raw books and trying to figure out how to give one to a friend kind of became I'm buying every single copy of 129 that floats across my computer. I hope that JP enjoys his copy. I hope that Dayymares is happy with the trade that we came up with. At least he still has a copy that's probably the original one that I bought. And now I've got a 9.0 for my collection as well, so I think everybody kind of got what they wanted in the end. But this is the kind of thing that could have only happened in our community, right? With people like Kavi, Adam, JP, I think you really just have people that it's really lucky we have them in our community, and I'm very grateful to spend time with them. So thank you to those 3 community members, and I hope that JP, I hope you love that 8.5 I'm sending you. It's got quite a storied little time spent with me, spent with Kavi, and now it deserves a little time in your collection as well. A huge thank you to JP. And you might be like, well, why are you thanking somebody that you're giving a book to? Well, I'm giving him this book because of how much time we've spent together and how grateful I am that he's still willing to hang out with me, whether it's for Comic Gories or whether we're reading books on his channel for the Indie Club. I really have appreciated how much he gives to my enjoyment of this hobby. And his friendship and his knowledge are really unparalleled. So this was just a small token of thanks from me. And also, it came with a bargain from Dayymares and a bargain from Kavi. So in a way, it's sort of like a community that came together for this gift for you, my friend. So enjoy it, and congratulations on everything you've achieved. And thanks, everybody, for coming by and seeing this sort of bizarre story that I know was a little bit rambling and all over the place, but really one of the more unusual AOKs that I've come across in this community. And a moment where I got to say I held, or at least I had, 4 copies of Uncanny X-Men 129 in my collection all at one moment. Thankfully, it's not going to stay that way, and 2 of these are going to go to their new homes this week. And maybe that other one becomes something I want to trade at some point, because I really did not need 2, much less 4 copies of this comic. But I'd be curious to know, what books have you had multiple copies of that really you never needed, that maybe you ended up using to fund other things in your collection? Remember to check out some of those channels I'm talking about down below. And thanks, everybody, for hanging out. And let me know any other AOKs that you were involved in that were just as unusual.